Hello, welcome to another episode of Forensics Crime Scene Detective. Shall we continue on? I think we shall. This is episode 6, I believe. As you can see, we have unlocked a few cases. We've done cold storage and we have done shooting mishap, but we haven't done hotel burglary. So that's the one we'll do tonight. So let's see what this is. A breaking and entering was reported in the hotel Best Eastern in West Street 61. I don't know. Two suspects have already been arrested, Heiko Schmidt and Florian Hockland. Both have prior convictions for this type of crime and were seen in the area. Their fingerprints are attached for comparison. Around 3 a.m, a hotel employee saw a single person leaving the floor. This suggests that only one of them could have committed the crime. Proceed to the crime scene and collect all necessary fingerprints to determine which suspect is responsible. See, I'm seeing a pattern here, right? So each one of these cases has been unlocked after we've completed a training course, I guess, for lack of a better term. We've done the training 1 and we've done training 2, which was collecting evidence, and training 2 was about fingerprints, as you can see. We haven't done training 3, which is about the blood sample. We haven't finished that. We've done it, but we never perfected it. So we have to do that again as well. But yeah, each one of these seems to link up to that training. So in this one, we're going to be finding fingerprints. So yeah, kind of cool. Let's go and go to the crime scene. Here we go. Load up. How you all doing? I hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. So West 61 Hotel Best Eastern. 7:30 a.m. You arrive at a hotel where a room was broken into overnight and multiple guests report missing valuables. Thus for fingerprints and identify the intruder. This could take a while to find these fingerprints. I'm not going to lie to you. Here we are in the room. Let's take a good look around. So here we are. Let's see how much floor space we've got to cover. Bit of a mess in here, I'm not going to lie. Well, there's definitely going to be a fingerprint or two around the safe area, I imagine. In the bathroom as well. Quite a nice bathroom. What's this? I've got no reflection. -2 points to this game. And what about my legs? I have no legs. Another -2 points. I'm sorry. That's the rule. Let's open our cases. Right, we're going to need our UV light. This is the first bit of kit we need to use to try and identify fingerprints. There is a fingerprint. Now, what about here? Anything here? Of course, you wouldn't expect to find fingerprints on the floor, to be fair. Another carpet anyway. There's another one there. So we can tag it. Which is being very jerky tonight. I don't like it. There's another fingerprint there as well. My goodness, they're all over the show. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit C to stand back up again. Do apologise. Right, any more fingerprints in this area? We can pick up the coffee cup, of course. Wait, no, we can't pick it up because we need to tag it and photograph it. We can't pick it up willy-nilly. I would have lost some points for that if I had done that. There's a fingerprint on the safe. And another fingerprint on the safe. I knew there would be a few. What about here? No. On the door. None standing out. Oh, there's one. So another fingerprint. 2 fingerprints on the bedside cabinet. Well, this place is full of them. My goodness. Alright. Any fingerprints on the toilet? Or the bath? The sink? No, nothing. Nothing that stands out. I do have a serious number of fingerprints in this room, though. Right, I guess what we'll do is put the UV torch back. Pick up our evidence markers. Start laying them down because I need to take this coffee cup and get it analysed as well. Another one here. I maybe have to get down to this one. Okay, get back up again. We'll go over here and get these two. Okay, we'll have to duck down to get this one. Now you're number 5 and you're number 6. Get back up. Was there oh yes, there's a few more for sure. You're gonna be number 7. Oh, we better put it up here. And then you're number 8, but where am I gonna put the evidence marker for you? You'll go there. This one's impossible. Oh no, I can just stick it on the door. Okay, that works. That works big time. Is that everything then? What's that little bag of cocaine? I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Right, let's put you back in here. We'll get our camera and start taking all the photographic evidence. Starting with the coffee cup. Right, now we can take the coffee cup. Nice. Why are you not letting me do it? Oh, there we go. Just need a better angle. I'm starting to learn. It's all about the angles. Nice. And lovely. Lovely job, boys. Right. Let me just check something. I should have done this earlier on. So we do have 4 sets of fingerprints, right? We've got Florian, Heiko, Kirsten, and Maria. So who are these people? Like, who are these people? I'm not sure. Here's the briefing. Have I read this briefing? Yes, that's the one we read at the start. Okay. Let's collect our evidence. Put this back. Take our... Well, we can collect this mug. This cup, sorry. And then we can take our fingerprint kit and start taking the fingerprints. Let's get this done. Again, we just gotta do it until the blue disappears. There we go, that's nice. Get our tape. That's that one done. Look at this one next. Oh no, I can't see a thing. Our evidence marker's blocking the way. Hopefully that's it. Nice. Alright, look at a few more of these. Same process again. Really makes you feel like you're in an episode of CSI doing this. Dusting for prints, man. Dusting for prints. Oh, I put too much tape down there, did I? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. We got the mug, the cup. So yeah, you can put a wee bit too much powder down and then it doesn't give you a good fingerprint sample. Hopefully that's nice. And then the same again here. And it. There has been a few updates to this game, so it'll be interesting to see what's changed. Taking out a few of the bugs and things like that. Right, we're getting there. We'll get these last 2 and then we'll go back to the lab and do some analysis on the fingerprints, see who they belong to. Hopefully we've got all of them. That's 10. That'll be 10 prints in total. 9 actual prints and then 1 hopefully off the cup. I imagine we'll get 1 off that. That will give us the 10. Right, is that everything then? Yes, it is. Okay. We'll go back to the lab. Should we take another... Should we have another quick scan with the UV light? Might be worth having another wee quick scan with the UV light, do you know? Just in case we're missing something. What was that? The door handle, is it? Yeah. Anything here? Nothing on the bed, I would imagine. How about the wall, though? No, nothing on the wall. Okay. Anything on these drawers? No. What about down here? What's the stuff on the floor, by the way? There's another wee bit over here by the door. I'll show you now. Like, what is that? Ew. Nasty stuff. Now, you expected to be one here because the door's half open. The drawer should have says half open. But there doesn't seem to be any. No. Okay. I think we've got everything we can get. So I'm going to go back to the lab. And we'll start analysing some of this evidence we picked up. I think is our best bet. Right, here we are. Back in the lab. There's not much we can do there. We'll go back. Where's my fingerprint thing? We put the coffee cup in here, right? Let's place our evidence. Close the lid up. And then get cracking. Start the extraction. Hopefully we'll get a print off it. And that will give us, like I said, 10 prints in total from the crime scene. Sticks on 99% for the longest time. We got our fingerprint. Happy days. Okay, let's take this. Now, what's it say? So that is from the chamber. That's it there. Powder dusting. So we don't know who owns these prints. What we've been asked to do, if we go back to our briefing, is two suspects already been arrested, Heiko and Florian, both have prior convictions for this type of crime and were seen in the area. Their fingerprints are attached for comparison. Around 3 AM, a hotel employee saw a single person leaving the floor. This suggests only one of them could have committed the crime. So what we're trying to do is match the fingerprints in the hotel room to one of these two sons of bitches. That's what it boils down to. So if we can get a match, happy days. Here we go, fingerprint analysis. So we'll start off with him. I can tell that's no match already just by looking at it. Okay, back, fingerprint 2. Again, no match. I can tell. Fingerprint 3. No match. Look at this. It's not even the same. Nowhere near the same. Okay, fingerprint. Ah, now that's a bit of a sample. So we're trying to see. Look at this circular bit. Are we seeing it on this fingerprint? I'm not seeing it myself. We do have a circular bit here, but then you've got the triangle bit in the middle. Of the triangle bit here is missing. Unless that's the triangle bit there. But even then, that's a round bit. And that kind of goes up like that. So that's no match if you ask me. Ah, now we've got something here. That's definitely a match. Okay. I think we may have got him on this one. I think so. Right, we've got our delta here, which is this bit to this bit. We have a few more junctions. So I'll match these junctions up. Is there another junction? There is here and here. So that's very strong. So I can match that for sure. There we go. So we've got him. I believe we've got him. That is again no match. Did I hit no match for that? Yeah, no match. Export. There we go. I forgot to hit export. That's another match there, I can tell just from looking at it. So we'll do it again. All we need to do, cross-reference them. Our junctions, which is that one to that one, this one to this one, and let's say that one to that one. Very strong. So that's a match. That's no match. And no match again. So there we go. We can say that much. So we'll do Hiko this time. That's no match. No match. It's a partial fingerprint, to be fair, on the right. So it is a partial, but I don't see a match there. No obvious match anyway. Third fingerprint, no match. Fourth, I'm gonna say no match. I could be wrong about these. I could be really wrong. No match. Let's take a wee look. No, again, I can't see any. Like, there's nothing jumping out. Here's this piece, and there's nothing here, so that looks like no match to me. Again, no match, just from first sight. No match. No match. Okay. What about Kirsten Ferndeland? That's no match. No match. No match. This could be a wee well. That's definitely a match. Okay, we've got a match. So we've got our delta here, as you can see, to there. We have a few junctions we can use. We can use this one. There's one down here, which goes to that one. There's another junction here. And another junction there. So I can say that is definitely a match. Fingerprint 5, no match. That looks like a match to me again, so we'll do the same. We'll just confirm that, just to keep ourselves right. Match there to match there. Maybe junction. I always try and get very strong, or yeah, very strong evidence, so that's a match. Number 8, no match. Fingerprint 9, no match. Fingerprint 5, that's another match. So again, just once more, hate to bore yous, but it's the same process. Just matching up our junctions until we get this very strong match. There we go. That was the last one. Okay, so that's that person done, and now Maria Fernand. So this that to me looks like a match, but whether I'll have enough evidence to do a very strong match is yet to be seen, because we are missing a good bit. See, so much detail missing here. But that is a match. I'm gonna say that's a match. That's definitely a match. Okay, that's a match. But we'll do our junctions. So we've got our junctions here. Down here. We also have a junction here that matches with this. No, I'll tell you a lie. It doesn't. What it does, I had to take that off because I messed it up. Messed it up again. Right, let's try it one more time. This one matches up with this one. There we go. That's more like it. That's better. We have another junction down here. Can we get another one just to make it very strong? What about that to that? There we go. That's a match. Second fingerprint again. Definitely a match. We'll just do the same once more. This here to this here. That to that. And that to that. Very strong. There we go. Fingerprint 6, that's no match. Number 5, no match. Number 7, doesn't look like a match to me. Number 8, no match. Number 9, that's definitely a match. So we know what we're going to do. Just the usual. Get some more for very strong. There we go. And last one. No match. There we go. Okay, what we can do now is pick up our evidence. There they all are. Let's see. Mismatch. So no match to that. But then we have matches. So we'll go over and send our findings to our contact through email and see what he says. Have we done enough to solve the case? Will be the question. Select all. Let's send the evidence over. Wait for his reply. So, fingerprint analysis match report. Ferdinand. Kirsten? The fingerprints collected at the crime scene have been matched to Karsten Ferdinand, one of the guests booked into the hotel room at the Best Eastern in Restra 61. As a registered guest, his fingerprints at the scene are expected and do not indicate involvement in the break-in. What about Maria Ferdinand? The fingerprints collected at the crime scene have been matched to Maria Ferdinand, one of the guests booked in the hotel room. They're expected and do not indicate involvement in the break-in. Fair enough. Now, Florian Hochland, though, the fingerprints collected at the crime scene have been positively matched to suspect Florian Hochland. His prints were found at multiple locations inside the hotel room, confirming his presence during the break-in. This evidence places him at the scene and exonerates the second suspect, Heiko Schmidt, whose fingerprints were not found at the crime scene. So a case conclusion. The fingerprint analysis confirms that Florian Hochland was present in the hotel room at the Best Eastern during the break-in. His fingerprints were found at multiple locations inside the room. The second suspect, Heiko Schmidt, is cleared. None of his fingerprints were recovered from the crime scene. The fingerprints of hotel guests Karsten and Maria Ferdinand were also identified but are consistent with their stay. Florian Hochland is charged with breaking and entering. Case closed. So there you go, another bad guy off the street. So let's close that up. Let's conclude the case. So there you go. Florian Hochland was our suspect, and he's the guy who did it. So not bad. We got 100 out of 100 in the crime scene evidence. What did we miss? I don't think we missed anything. 100 out of 100. Analysis 99 out of 100. So there was something we didn't do quite right. 92. I think it was that one where I didn't match it. Maybe it was one that was like a partial print and I couldn't match up too much. I think it was that one that let us down. But that being said, we still got 100 out of 100 and 100 out of 100. So I'll take that to the bank. Let's exit out of that. Now the worrying thing is no new cases have been opened up, but I think that's because I haven't finished training 3, which is the biological sample, basically blood sample. So what we're going to do is actually do that right now because yeah, we're only 23 minutes in. So we'll give it a go. So let's select that case and once more we'll go out and try and do this properly. Here we go. Like I said, this is all about blood samples, collecting blood. Pretty simple to be fair to collect it. It's just a case of dabbing the swab. Hey, you've arrived at the LKA training site, blah 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 blah. I've seen this already multiple times. Let's continue on. Our blood sample is in here. What we'll do is we'll open up our... take our evidence marker because I know for a fact the blood sample is on here. There we go. What we gotta do is make sure we do all this, keep ourselves right. We want to get the maximum points so we can pass this. And then this will be the last of the training that we have to do. Why is that not giving me the right angle? So how about getting the angle? Is that covering it? Is that evidence marker covering? Yeah, I think that's covering it. Okay, what I might need to do then is move this. Take it away and actually move it slightly further over. Put the camera back. Take another evidence. Oh shit, put the camera back, Will. Take another evidence marker, thank you very much. And maybe place it not quite as close. There we go, that should be better. That should be better. Put you back, get the camera. Moment of truth. Perfect. There we go. Okay, that's that done. I'll put you back in there. And now we'll get our swabs. And like I said, it's really easy to do this. You just dab it as many times as you want. You can't really go wrong until you get enough. And yeah, stick it in the test tube. And Bob's your uncle. There we go, we've got it. I don't believe there's any other samples in this area. I don't think. No, we just have to get one blood sample, and then if I remember correctly, the suspect or someone has given us a saliva sample for us to compare. So we'll take it back to the lab. What I did wrong last time, well, I didn't really match it up, and I didn't email my contact, I believe. Oh, I've got an email already. Let's open it up and see what it says. You've collected the DNA sample from the crime scene. The next step is to create a DNA profile and analyze it in the lab. Okay, let's see if we remember how to do this. Oh yes, it's in here, isn't it? Yeah. So let's exit that. Let that do its thing. And then what we'll do is we'll get the report and then we'll compare them. I think underneath a microscope, or we'll do it somewhere. There's a place we can do it. Let's pick up our results. What does that say? John Doe source 2. So here's our sample source. Let's get this one. And then where do we actually do the analysis? Is it under the microscope? Oh, compare DNA profiles. Okay, this is where we do it. So here we have both of them. And here's our little bit here that we're going to be moving around. And what we have to do is try and match them up. Now, I didn't do this right last time because I didn't realize you could change the size. Now, where does that look like it fits in? Does it look like it fit in there? I was told this through a comment, but I forget where it's meant to go. That's not too far off that one, but I don't think it's that one. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Oh, here, they're pretty similar, but I don't think it's that. That one matches up almost perfectly. This one doesn't so much. 13 doesn't so much. What about over here? No, again. I know they should match. There's definitely something about this here. Tells me they should match each other. I wonder if we just lower the height down a wee bit. Oh, so I can't move it that way, I have to move it this way. I tell you what, that's very close. That is so close, man. I want to say that actually matches. Shall we say that matches? It looks like it's very similar if it's not the case. It's almost too similar. What does that say now? What's our note say? It's a match. Let's go see if I got it right. We'll go email our contact. If I ever find a room. It's back here, isn't it? I was going the right way. Yeah, it was. Alright, let's email our results. Send evidence. Wait for a reply. Should come momentarily. There it is. You have correctly matched the DNA found at the crime scene. Happy days. Does that mean I've done it then? Does that mean I've... Is that it? Conclude the case. Yes, please. The 100 of 100. Yes, happy days. It's perfect. Perfect. Thank you to the person that commented on my video the last time and told me that there should be a match somewhere. They actually told me where the match was, but I forgot. But the fact that I knew that there was a match meant that I knew I had to do something with it, so thank you. But yeah, 100 of 100, I'll take that. Thank you very much. And this should, yes it has, opened up a case for me. So the case it has opened up is breaking and entering. Yeah. And then hopefully once we do this case, then another one should open up automatically, because we've done the 4 training missions now. So nothing's coming out of those, so it has to be from the missions themselves, the cases themselves. Anyway, there we go. If I can just hit on camera, there you are. How are yous? Thank you so much for watching. This wasn't the most exciting episode, I realised, but hey, we're getting through the game and I'm really enjoying the game. It's quite fun. It is quite fun. A lot of criticisms at the start of when the game came out was that people didn't like the fact that you didn't really investigate like a detective. You weren't really getting to the crux of the cases, but really what you're trying to do is just get the evidence to bring the people to justice. Basically, you're the evidence collector and analyzer, and that's all you're doing. You're not going out and interviewing suspects or anything. But yeah, I find the game a lot of fun, but that's just me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because why else wouldn't you? And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.